my next guest. I enjoy talking to him every week. He's a font of knowledge. Dr. Vincent, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happy weekend. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Vincent. How can you not be good?
That's good to hear. Yes, how can you not be good? Because I am a person who always try to see glass half full rather than half empty. And I think that kind of attitude, I'm not preaching, but I think that kind of attitude actually set you up to achieve something good, to actually feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the person who says that fake it till you make it. But in this, I'm making an exception for this because sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you may not feel your best. However, you should be kind to yourself. Maybe give it time. Maybe by 10 o'clock after 3 coffees, you'll feel better.
Yeah, true. You're exactly right. You know, things change during the morning. You get up sometimes and, you know, I have had a bit of a rough week health-wise, but I'm fine now. And, you know, I double gym session this morning and I'm away. I'm good.
Yeah. I really do think that that's really important for someone to say it out loud so that we can all hear it, because sometimes you have to allow yourself time to feel good. But in the meantime, you have to want to feel good, because then that trickles over to the decision that you make. You would probably feel that if you go out for a walk for 30 minutes in the morning, absorbing all the sunshine, breathing in all the fresh air, before you know it, you actually feel good. So if you do feel that you need some pick-me-up, go outside. The weather is nice. Walk around. Call a mate. Talk it out, because the last thing that you want is you're keeping things inside, because that can't be healthy for that can't be healthy for anyone.
Yeah. Yep. Got to look on the bright side of life sometimes.
Yes.
Now, you're shocking me today. You want to talk about apples. I never would have guessed.
I know. Never would have guessed, because I only spent 6 years researching Australian apples. Why would I want to talk about that?
Yeah. You know, do you know a thing or two about apples, Vincent?
Yeah, you can say that, Richard, because I really do have a little bit of fascination with apples, especially Australian apples, because I do believe that when it comes to the quality and health benefits, Australian apples are the gold standard when it comes to apples worldwide, especially those who are grown in volcanic soil. In the case of the apples that I studied, they are grown in a place called Orange, which is funny because when I first in 2008, I didn't know that Orange is the name of a place. I remember telling my supervisor at the time, I said that, wow, we were going to win a Nobel Prize transforming oranges into apples.
There we go. Tickets, Vincent, tickets, winning a Nobel Prize, my God.
I know, but obviously Orange is a very, very special place here in New South Wales. And the reason why it's so special, because it has volcanic soil and as a terrain, and also because of the elevation. It is a highland, so it absorbs all of the sunlight and heat during the day, but it becomes rather cold during the night. And this growing condition really, really supports the production of phenolic antioxidants, which is one of the major reasons why apples are among the best and most popular and healthiest fruit in the world.
I was just going to say the equivalent of orange over here will be Lenswood up in the Adelaide Hills, which are, cold at night, warm during the day, elevated position.
Yeah, and the same growing condition is also really, really good for growing grapes for wine, because those tannins, all of those aromatics in the peel and also in the fruit of grapes, then being contributed in terms of the receiving that heat and cold weather within the 24 hours time frame, basically.
Now they've got so many benefits about them, and I'm in the habit now that I do eat an apple a day. Not on the weekends, probably 5 days a week when I'm out and about. I've always got an apple and a banana with me.
Well, an apple a day does keep the doctor away, and this saying has been in existence for generations, not only in the Western culture but also in the Eastern culture. And I really do think that there's truth to that. It's just that thousands and thousands of years ago, people couldn't explain the scientific background or reasoning as to why apples are so healthy. But we do know that apples are rich in nutrients. Apples are nutritional powerhouse, so to speak, when it comes to vitamins and minerals. Excellent source of dietary fiber, acid digestion, and also it helps with our immune system, because when you provide your body with all of these vitamins and minerals, your body can actually function properly. And one of the functions of the body that really relies on these vitamins and minerals is our immune system.
And, because there's, a lot of times I'll have the apple in the afternoon, so I go along and say, well, I buy a chocolate or eat an apple. I eat the apple. Probably 90%. I do eat the apple, and occasionally I might buy chocolate as well to cheer me up. So, yes.
Well, always a balance, right?
Exactly
but apples actually keep you awake and alert when it comes to eating it as a pick-me-up snack, either in the morning at 10 o'clock or, sometimes after lunch. I don't know about you, but for me, after lunch, sometimes I feel a little bit sleepy. And apples do really provide that nutrients for your body and your brain to function and be alert. Because what happens is that instead of having something with caffeine, like coffee, tea, or chocolate, apples actually helps your circulation system. And as you know, our circulation system delivers blood that's rich in oxygen to your brain, and that actually awakens your brain much more efficiently and effectively than a cup of coffee.
And they're good. They promote healthy skin, don't they?
Yes, a lot of people are so quote-unquote obsessed with collagen. People don't know that when you take this quote-unquote collagen powder, your body doesn't utilize collagen from animals or from fish the same way that it relies on the collagen that is being produced by its own system, by our own body. And apples supports natural production of collagen by our own body. And that is the collagen that will actually support your skin structure, that will provide a good skin barrier, as well as reducing the chance of developing inflammatory skin diseases or conditions such as dermatitis, eczema, and psoriasis. So it seems that there is no reason why not to eat apple every day.
Because we don't see supermodels tending to eat apples, do we, sometimes, which is surprising as they're good for collagen.
Yeah, I think, and I have a theory on that. I think more people know Captain America than Steve Rogers, or more people know Spider-Man compared to Peter Parker. Because I think that, unfortunately, a human being, we like things with a little bit of flair and drama and to be popular.
Yep.
This is the reason why Ofera or acai berries, they were all like, they sounded exotic, and they sounded something that, if I've never heard it before, it is an ancient fruit, so therefore it must be good for your health. But apples are just so humble. We have it every day. A lot of people eat it every day without even knowing that they are doing their body a whole lot of goodness.
And, they reduce cardiovascular disease.
Exactly. Not only because of the circulatory support function, but it's also rich in antioxidants, particularly quercetin, which have been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation. And by incorporating apples into your diet, you can support a healthy heart and reduce the risk of heart-related ailments. And I think this is something that is so easy. You can eat it as fresh fruit, or you can incorporate into your dessert, or cut it up into your fruit salad, mix it up with your muesli bowl. Or I don't really like the idea of substituting fresh fruit with juice, but I know that some people are time poor, and then they're pressed for time. How about turning into smoothies? Because when turning into smoothies, you still get all of the benefits of whole fruit rather than just the sugary bit of it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, a lot of it be the sugar that comes into, because, the juice industry, I think at the moment probably has, it's got that image of the sugar in every bit of fruit juice we drink, isn't there?
Yes, however, not all fruit juices are bad. A lot of times when fruit juices are created or produced from whole fruit, it actually has A, lower sugar, and B, it has more nutrients compared to those that are made from concentrate. So there are two types of fruit juices in the market. So pay attention, especially if you are parents. Turn to the back of the label and make sure that it is made from Australian fruit, because it does have a significant difference when the fruit juice are made from concentrate. Because when fruit juice are made from concentrate, the defining factor in terms of taste and flavor and aromatic compound from this product comes from sugar.
And I don't want to get a bit technical here, people, but it's good for digestive health, isn't it, to make sure everything goes through. And I've cleaned that up immensely, haven't I, Vincent?
I know. And I didn't even plan to use this sentence before we started our segment, but we did begin our segment with me saying that it's not good to keep things inside. And I'm not talking only psychologically, but also physically. Yep. It's not good to keep things inside. Things that need to be flushed out needs to be flushed out. And apples are an excellent source of dietary fibers, both soluble and insoluble, which means that it helps with bowel movement. It also helps preventing constipation. And a lot of people think of bowel movement as just something that you do every day, but it also helps your body to make sure that all the cells in the colons are healthy and they are not under stress, they are not inflamed, and they are not mutating into something that could potentially increase the risk of developing colorectal cancer.
And, every health professional at the moment is talking gut health, aren't they?
That is correct. That is correct, because we know a lot more about gut health now. It's not only about going to the toilet. It helps with your nutrients absorption. And not only that, it has what we call gut and brain axis. It means that a lot of scientists, including myself, I regard our stomach and our gut as our body's second brain, because it does help and influence the production of a lot of hormones in our body. And as you know, our body is regulated with the level of hormones. And I really do think that when we look after our gut health, and this can be as simple as eating fresh apples every day, people will have not only a healthier life, but also a happier life.
And they're great antioxidants, which is always a great word to go along and use. They're superb for that, aren't they?
They are, and they contain phenolic antioxidants, which are regarded as the holy grail of antioxidants. They help neutralize harmful radicals, protecting damage, and making sure that our body is not under a lot of inflammation. And we are really, really good, and we know this very, very well, that people can get sick from infection, be it viral or bacterial. But a lot of our diseases, especially degenerative diseases, are actually caused by inflammation in the body. And by reducing and managing inflammation in the body, we are actually helping our body to last longer, basically, under healthier condition, and that means that we can be mobile for longer, we can be flexible for longer, we can smile for longer, and not only that, we will also look good for longer.
And finally, weight management, which is on so many people's minds coming into summer. Can we drop a few kilos? We eat apples. Not to bring up a past subject for you, should we see Santa Claus eating apples as we come into the Christmas period?
I still do think that we should teach our kids to leave apples and water for Santa instead of cookie and milk. But 10 months have passed, has gone and passed since that debacle, or quote unquote. Thank you for reminding me of that, Richard.
That's all right. Josh, he's wound me up for that. We're only joking, Vincent. Say yes.
No, but I really do think that apple, like what you said, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, instead of reaching for the vending machine or a chocolate from the vending machine or candy bars, go for an apple or a banana or a combination of both, or a fruit salad. But the reason why I said apples is because not only they're healthy, we spend 15 minutes talking about it, but also they are really, really simple. You don't have to cut it. You literally just put it in your work bag, or you can even reach out to the fruit bowl. A lot of offices now, because they want to encourage a healthier lifestyle, they will have a fruit bowl in the lunchroom or in the common room. Reach for an apple, have an apple. Not only it will satisfy your hunger, it will also keep you going until dinner. And we all want to be more productive. We all want to be more alert. There's literally no reason why not to snack on apples in the afternoon.
Spot on. Vincent, where can we find out more about you? You're a good sport, Vincent. I'm glad you did.
Oh, no. I was actually thinking about that Santa the other day, and I was like, luckily I didn't say anything about Easter Bunny because I can't be cancelled both on Christmas and Easter. So, yeah. Well, if you want to find out more about what I do, including that article about Santa, go to anappleaday.com.au. You can learn about my research, my product. I work very, very closely with Australian apple farmers, and we are in Woolworths and Coles. If you go and check us out and support us by buying our products, not only you're supporting Australian company or your health, but you're also supporting Australian apple farmers. And I think that's really important when we support our primary industries.
We buy more apples, we support small business, and that's what we want to see, and we're healthier for it. Vincent, thanks very much for talking to me. Looking forward to just talking with you next week.
Thank you. Take care. Have a great weekend.
No worries. Dr. Vincent, always some good health advice.